How are we doing today? Um, about a week ago, I actually had the oil pressure signal being displayed in the dash of the car, and I took it to the dealer, and I can tell you easily it was going to be over $1,000 to get fixed. I do not feel like spending that much money, and after doing some research, it's actually a very simple fix. I already ordered the part. It's something that cost me literally only 50 bucks, $56, okay, on Advanced Auto Parts. And there's a small series of tools that you need. I know there's probably some videos out there that tells you to use a different set of tools, which probably work as well. But all you really need to be able to identify where this located is an extended mirror, flashlight that you can find at a dollar store. I'm gonna leave this aside for a second so I can explain that in a minute. The most important part is a 27mm socket. And then the remaining pieces use an extension series that you're going to need to be able to reach that part. Okay, it's in a weird angle, and I know in some videos they're gonna show you how to take apart things, but you don't need to take apart anything. You can actually reach it. All you need actually in basics is the 27mm that actually fit the piece to be able to install it in the actual section. Okay, so we're gonna get to that part in a second. I'm gonna tell you right now, I already kind of like play with the different sizes of tools to actually choose the ones that fit. I originally was playing with this one to be able to actually reach in there, but I can tell you that what you need is about 3 inches of flexible play. So I decided to use this attachment along with this one. So we're looking at about 3 inches of space here that you actually can wobble and play a little bit. An 7-inch extension, and then a normal socket wrench. Okay, and the idea is that when you actually get back there, okay, you actually be able to get into the piece and actually flex and be able to twist without having any problem. So this 3 inches is the key. Okay, so we're gonna get to it. Okay, now where's this piece located? By the way, you're definitely gonna need this. Forget about. You're definitely gonna need just a way to get into the truck. Okay, if you come into the truck, the best actually way to get in there is actually support the part where the battery is located right now, and that's gonna be your steps to actually be able to work in the part of the truck. I have already removed the top cover for the truck, which is very simple. It's just a slide in and it clips right here. So all you gotta do is lift it and pull it out. I move it aside so I can actually have access. Okay, if you come a little closer, where this piece is located, it's actually after you open this cover through this space right here, right behind this cover. That's where the piece is located, and I'm gonna show you how far that piece is located. Okay, if you look in this mirror and with the flashlight, it is right there. You see it? That's where the piece is located. So we're talking about hands reach. That's the connector. So all you have to do basically is just remove the connector and just unscrew, and then screw the new one back in. I'm gonna take a little bit of close look on that one so you guys can see it better. Okay, so you guys gonna go in there. Let me see if I can get some light in there. That's it. See the connector? That's it. That's the piece. Alright? So we're gonna go ahead and remove it, and you guys are gonna see how easy that is. First thing I'm gonna do right here is I'm just gonna get the socket by itself. I'm gonna go with my hands. Actually, let me get in a better position. With my hands, I'm just gonna reach in there and I'm gonna remove the connector. It's just a simple clip and you remove the connector. The connector is being removed. Look how far my hand is. I'm already touching it. Gonna grab the 27-inch socket. And I'm gonna put it right on top of the piece, and I'm gonna slide it in. The next part is going to be just putting the rest of the pieces in there. Let me see. Okay. These two pieces, the one that I mentioned that we used to actually reach about 3 inches a gap, okay? That's what I'm gonna connect inside the 27-inch socket. So, in, okay? Now the next part is going to be the extension. Okay? You may want to come to this side. So you can have it right here. Okay? And there you go, I'm in. Okay, so that's how far I am already. The extension is coming out. Now I'm attaching the wrench, and I'm just trying to get an angle, a comfortable angle where I can just twist. So I'm gonna start twisting. I can tell you it's already loose. So without telling you that you need to take apart a certain number of parts, if you don't possess the knowledge and you're not a mechanic, you know, like me, I'm not a mechanic, maybe that's not the best approach. I can tell you that right now. But if I can tell you, this is a very simple fix. Because, you know, sometimes we're afraid to try something like this on our own. You know, we are liable to spend extra money that we don't need to spend. Pause. Alright, so a few seconds have passed. I just removed the socket, and now I'm trying to pull the piece by hand because I don't want it to fall anywhere. And here it is. Alright, super easy. So here's the old piece. Cool. Now I'm going to try to go ahead and put the new one. Okay. So let's put it in there. And as you can see, I already have the thread ready to go. So I don't need to actually buy anything to put in the threads to cover. So now all I gotta do is use a screw, tie it up, and just connect again. Okay? Here. Ready? Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same steps that I did when I originally started. So now I just went by hand and then just put it into position. So now I'm gonna put the socket in, and then I'm gonna add the remaining two pieces in there. Okay? And now I'm just gonna start screwing. Okay, and I'm gonna start right back in. Alright, so here we go. So the socket is in. Now I'm gonna attach the original attachments, and I definitely gotta say it's important to have those attachments that are able to flex within 3 inches. That is actually the key to be able to actually put this piece in place or pull it back out of place. Alright guys, so Alright, so we got all the pieces back in place, as you can see, and as you can see, I'm actually flexing. So I'm gonna try to just get a good angle, as you see. Now it's time to screw. Well, that was relatively easy. Alright, so the new oil pressure sensor is already in, and I tied it. The only thing I want to mention is not tight it too much. You know, as soon as you start seeing it, it's nice and tight and it feels firm. That's probably what you want to stop. As you guys can see here, definitely this one needed to be replaced. If you look in the thread, if you look in the actual washer, the gap, definitely some damage in there, and yeah, it's time to replace it. But something just like this that takes only a few minutes, I just don't feel like a rip-off. I used to take my car to the dealer, no more. If I can figure out myself and it's something simple, and it is, it's better you do it yourself. Okay, so all I'm gonna do now next is I'm gonna put back the connector back inside. I'm gonna connect it back, and as you can see right here, there's a little clip. So basically the connector has a clip, the hook in there. So just find the alignment between the clip and the hook and just push in, and if it goes in smooth, that means it fits. If it doesn't fit easy and smooth, that means that's not the right place to put it. Okay, you should not force it. It should be easy to put in. So you align the clip and the hook and you push in and it clicks. That's it. And then after that, I'm gonna put back the lid back in place on top of the truck. I'm gonna crank it and see what happens. Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm pushing the lid back in, and you see here is a gap. There's a connector right here, and there's another one right there. Just make sure they're aligned right here and right here. Just let it sit. Boom. Completed. Collect your pieces back. So now we're gonna go ahead and start the car. And let's see the dashboard. As you can see, the oil pressure right here used to be in 0, and it just came back. Now it's back in kind of like in the center area. Alright, so that's awesome right there. That shows the new oil pressure sensor. It's actually working, and here the message is a low oil pressure is gone. So we just right there for a second, but I can tell you before, as soon as I turned the car on, that needle right there was either in 0 or was playing around, and for seconds, not even a minute, like seconds, was like up and down, going down to 0, and then the message will display. And this will happen as soon as I turn on the car. But now, as you guys can see, it's gone. So mission accomplished. That's it. Easy task, guys. You guys can do it.